A man went to a barber shop to have his hair and his beard cut, as always. He started to have a good conversation with the barber who attended him. They talked about so many things on various subjects. Suddenly, they touched the subject of God. The barber said, "Look, man, I don't believe that God exists as you say so." "Why do you say that?" asked the client. "Oh, it's so easy. You just have to go out in the street to realize that God does not exist." "Oh, tell me, if God existed, would there be so many sick people? Would there be abandoned children? If God existed, there would be neither suffering nor pain. I can't think of a God who permits all of these things." The client stopped for a moment thinking, but he didn't want to respond so as to prevent an argument. The barber finished his job, and the client went out of the shop. Just after he left the barber shop, he saw a man in the street with a long hair and beard. It seems that it had been a long time since he had his cut, and he looked so untidy. And the client again entered the barber shop, and he said to the barber, "Do you know what? Barbers do not exist." "How come they don't exist?" asked the barber. "Well, I am here, and I am a barber." "No," the client exclaimed. "They don't exist because if they did, there would be no people with long hair and beard like that man who walks in the street." "Ah, barbers do exist." "What happens is that people do not come to us," exactly affirmed the client. "That's the point. God does exist. What happens is, people don't go to him and do not look for him. That's why there's so much pain and suffering in the world." Then the barber got quiet. After a few moments he said, "Listen, I am going to tell you the truth. I do believe in God, but I have left the faith of my childhood, and I have not yet found the strength to return to the church. However, I want to tell you something. Every day, many people come into this shop and we talk about various topics. Some are joyful, others sad, others looking for distraction. But when they look at the mirror and see their reflection, each one of them is deeply moved and asks himself, why am I like this? Why do I have this scar? Why is my hair so thin? Or why is my beard so ugly? And he begins to remember the days of his childhood, his mother taking care of him, combing his hair, how beautiful everything was, how beautiful life was. But now he is alone and doesn't want to remember those things. Each one of us carries within himself the memory of his Creator, a desire to be like God, to be with God, to feel the warmth of God. This is why every human being carries the image of God within himself. That is why I believe in God.